Palankofo, share what?
Akú ọrọ̀ ajé o.
Àbí o, Ọlọ́run á fi ìbùkún sí o.
Àbí wàhálà.
Well done.
It is
Okay,
well.
let us go and remind them on the group. So I will just be playing this my favorite video.
Àbí.
And the rich spend their money. Now, this is such a simple concept, yet so profound, it nearly knocked me out of my chair when I finally understood it. I'm going to show you exactly how the rich spend their money, and you can evaluate for yourself why they keep getting richer and the broke keep getting broker, and why the middle class remains so stressed out. Now, to get started, I'd like to review some financial terms we'll be using during this presentation. The terms that you need to be familiar with are cash flow, which means money you bring in, expenses, which means money you spend, assets. Now, this is the most confusing one. You're probably familiar with the traditional definition of an asset, which is something you own or have equity in. However, back in the 1990s, Robert Kiyosaki introduced us to a new definition of an asset in his groundbreaking Rich Dad, Poor Dad series of books. Robert taught us that an asset is something that pays you, and that's the definition we'll be using here. Liabilities is the last term, and it's defined as things that cost you money. As an example, a house is typically viewed as an asset. But can it actually be a liability? Yes. With our revised definition, anything that costs you money is a liability, not an asset. If you have a mortgage, your house is an asset to your banker because it pays him or her every month. But could a house also be considered an asset to you? Yes, in the right circumstances it could, when it pays you money. Let's say you buy a house and you rent it out, and it paid you a positive cash flow every month after all expenses. That would then be considered an asset. Now, one more time with the terms, just to be very clear before we continue. Cash flow is money you make. Expenses, that's money you spend. An asset pays you, and a liability costs you. Now let's take a look at how broke people spend their money. Now, when I say broke people, I'm not referring to the destitute. I'm speaking about that large portion of our society that lives from paycheck to paycheck and who never seem to have any money. In fact, most times there's more month left at the end of their money, and I'm sure many of you can relate to that group. On payday, broke people buy what I'm going to call stuff. Well, what's stuff? Well, that's inexpensive things that people buy that they don't really need to survive. You go into someone's house and you can't find any counter or tabletop space in the whole house because of all the stuff on it. Their house and their cars are full and cluttered with stuff. Well, where do they get all this stuff? They buy it at the flea market, at the garage sale, at the dollar store, at the craft show. So cash flow comes in, and then it goes straight out the expense column to buy stuff. You see, broke people never really educate themselves on assets and liabilities. They justify buying all of this stuff by claiming that it costs so little. But over the years, it's all they ever have. The problem is their cash flow never produced or created more cash flow. Now, please understand, I'm not undermining or taking any shots at this or any group. I just see a lot of financial difficulty out there, and it really doesn't need to be that way. Creating wealth isn't a mystery, it's a formula. The only reason someone doesn't create wealth is because they either don't know the formula or they don't apply the formula. Now let's take a look at the middle class. The middle class is the group that society mistakenly thinks are rich. They're not. Yes, they typically earn a six-figure income, and many of them appear rich, but it's what they buy with their money that keeps them prisoners of the middle class. What they typically buy are liabilities. Remember the definition of a liability? Things that cost you. By buying liabilities, the money gets pushed up and out their expense column. Liabilities are items like cars, boats, houses, airplanes, credit card debt. Now let's see just how this happens. The middle class gets a nice paycheck, let's say $10,000 for the month. They then split that down the middle and they pay their monthly expenses with half, and with the other half, they make a down payment on a new car. The car costs $5,000 down, and after they add on the insurance and the maintenance, that liability now costs $1,100 new dollars every single month. A few months go by, and they want a boat, then a vacation home, a Rolex watch on their credit card, a vacation on their credit card. And before you know it, their liabilities have raised their expense levels to near or above their income levels. They actually spend equal to or more than they make, meaning that they have to go to work and make a certain amount of money every single month just to cover their liabilities. The other important issue with both broke people and the middle class is that normally all of their cash flow is dependent on their own effort, meaning that they've educated themselves to exchange their knowledge and expertise for someone's money. Also, the money they earn is usually the highest taxed form of income. Here's an example. An attorney is knowledgeable about law, so people pay him or her in exchange for that knowledge on an hourly basis. The problem here is that if the attorney isn't sharing that knowledge with a client, then the attorney isn't making any money. This causes lots of stress and anxiety in their lives. And if you ever ask them to take an afternoon off to play golf with you, well, they very rarely can because of how much money it'll cost them to take that time off. On the surface, life's pretty good. The reality is that it's a roller coaster ride. That's the middle class. Now, I know this group very well because for a great deal of my adult life, that was me. Now let's take a look at how the rich people spend their money. Rich people acquire assets. Again, an asset is something that pays you. If you want to become rich, buy assets that earn you more money. The money cycle looks like this. Acquire assets that produce cash flow, invest the profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow, invest those profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow. The rich spend their money and acquire things that produce more money. Here are a few examples of assets that produce more money. Investments are the obvious ones: stocks, bonds, real estate. Education is another asset. If you learn how to do something that produces more money for you and you actually do it, that's buying an asset. There's a great quote that goes, "If you think education is expensive, you should see how expensive stupidity is." Another example of assets you can acquire that pay you are cash-generating opportunities, especially those opportunities that can create a passive cash flow. Passive meaning that once you build it up, the money continues to flow whether you're still building it or not. Here's a small example. Let's suppose you bought a pinball machine and you put it in a barber shop, and you don't spend any of the profits. You save them until you can buy another pinball machine and put it in another barber shop. This, by the way, was Warren Buffett's first business. If you don't know who Warren Buffett is, he's one of the top 2 richest men in America. The rich are extremely eager to find those passive cash-generating opportunities because those opportunities continue to pay them month after month, year after year, long after they've stopped working the opportunity. You know, I see this happen again and again with successful entrepreneurs. They find a passive cash flow stream that they build up, and it continues to pay them month after month, year after year. They then take those profits and multiply them in another passive cash-generating opportunity and then again in another. In conclusion, here's what I've learned over the years. You can't find these passive cash-generating opportunities unless you're open to hearing about them. Then, once you find them, you must be willing to see what fits you and higher behind. Hi, my name's PJ, and welcome to our short presentation. Have you ever wondered how the rich keep getting richer while broke people stay broke and the middle class seems to be shrinking? Well, this isn't nearly as mysterious as it may appear when you examine the specific differences in how broke people, the middle class, and the rich spend their money. Now, this is such a simple concept, yet so profound, it nearly knocked me out of my chair when I finally understood it. I'm going to show you exactly how the rich spend their money, and you can evaluate for yourself why they keep getting richer and the broke keep getting broker, and why the middle class remains so stressed out. Now, to get started, I'd like to review some financial terms we'll be using during this presentation. The terms that you need to be familiar with are cash flow, which means money you bring in, expenses, which means money you spend, assets. Now, this is the most confusing one. You're probably familiar with the traditional definition of an asset, which is something you own or have equity in. However, back in the 1990s, Robert Kiyosaki introduced us to a new definition of an asset in his groundbreaking Rich Dad, Poor Dad series of books. Robert taught us that an asset is something that pays you, and that's the definition we'll be using here. Liabilities is the last term, and it's defined as things that cost you money. As an example, a house is typically viewed as an asset. But can it actually be a liability? Yes. With our revised definition, anything that costs you money is a liability, not an asset. If you have a mortgage, your house is an asset to your banker because it pays him or her every month. But could a house also be considered an asset to you? Yes, in the right circumstances it could, when it pays you money. Let's say you buy a house and you rent it out, and it paid you a positive cash flow every month after all expenses. That would then be considered an asset. Now, one more time with the terms, just to be very clear before we continue. Cash flow is money you make. Expenses, that's money you spend. An asset pays you, and a liability costs you. Now let's take a look at how broke people spend their money. Now, when I say broke people, I'm not referring to the destitute. I'm speaking about that large portion of our society that lives from paycheck to paycheck and who never seem to have any money. In fact, most times there's more month left at the end of their money, and I'm sure many of you can relate to that group. On payday, broke people buy what I'm going to call stuff. Well, what's stuff? Well, that's inexpensive things that people buy that they don't really need to survive. You go into someone's house and you can't find any counter or tabletop space in the whole house because of all the stuff on it. Their house and their cars are full and cluttered with stuff. Well, where do they get all this stuff? They buy it at the flea market, at the garage sale, at the dollar store, at the craft show. So cash flow comes in and then it goes straight out the expense column to buy stuff. You see, broke people never really educate themselves on assets and liabilities. They justify buying all of this stuff by claiming that it costs so little. But over the years, it's all they ever have. The problem is their cash flow never produced or created more cash flow. Now, please understand, I'm not undermining or taking any shots at this or any group. I just see a lot of financial difficulty out there, and it really doesn't need to be that way. Creating wealth isn't a mystery, it's a formula. The only reason someone doesn't create wealth is because they either don't know the formula or they don't apply the formula. Now let's take a look at the middle class. The middle class is the group that society mistakenly thinks are rich. They're not. Yes, they typically earn a six-figure income, and many of them appear rich, but it's what they buy with their money that keeps them prisoners of the middle class. What they typically buy are liabilities. Remember the definition of a liability? Things that cost you. By buying liabilities, the money gets pushed up and out their expense column. Liabilities are items like cars, boats, houses, airplanes, credit card debt. Now let's see just how this happens. The middle class gets a nice paycheck, let's say $10,000 for the month. They then split that down the middle and they pay their monthly expenses with half, and with the other half, they make a down payment on a new car. The car costs $5,000 down, and after they add on the insurance and the maintenance, that liability now costs $1,100 new dollars every single month. A few months go by, and they want a boat, then a vacation home, a Rolex watch on their credit card, a vacation on their credit card. And before you know it, their liabilities have raised their expense levels to near or above their income levels. They actually spend equal to or more than they make, meaning that they have to go to work and make a certain amount of money every single month just to cover their liabilities. The other important issue with both broke people and the middle class is that normally all of their cash flow is dependent on their own effort, meaning that they've educated themselves to exchange their knowledge and expertise for someone's money. Also, the money they earn is usually the highest taxed form of income. Here's an example. An attorney is knowledgeable about law, so people pay him or her in exchange for that knowledge on an hourly basis. The problem here is that if the attorney isn't sharing that knowledge with a client, then the attorney isn't making any money. This causes lots of stress and anxiety in their lives. And if you ever ask them to take an afternoon off to play golf with you, well, they very rarely can because of how much money it'll cost them to take that time off. On the surface, life's pretty good. The reality is that it's a roller coaster ride. That's the middle class. Now, I know this group very well because for a great deal of my adult life, that was me. Now let's take a look at how the rich people spend their money. Rich people acquire assets. Again, an asset is something that pays you. If you want to become rich, buy assets that earn you more money. The money cycle looks like this. Acquire assets that produce cash flow, invest the profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow, invest those profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow. The rich spend their money and acquire things that produce more money. Here are a few examples of assets that produce more money. Investments are the obvious ones: stocks, bonds, real estate. Education is another asset. If you learn how to do something that produces more money for you and you actually do it, that's buying an asset. There's a great quote that goes, "If you think education is expensive, you should see how expensive stupidity is." Another example of assets you can acquire that pay you are cash-generating opportunities, especially those opportunities that can create a passive cash flow. Passive meaning that once you build it up, the money continues to flow whether you're still building it or not. Here's a small example. Let's suppose you bought a pinball machine and you put it in a barber shop, and you don't spend any of the profits. You save them until you can buy another pinball machine and put it in another barber shop. This, by the way, was Warren Buffett's first business. If you don't know who Warren Buffett is, he's one of the top 2 richest men in America. The rich are extremely eager to find those passive cash-generating opportunities because those opportunities continue to pay them month after month, year after year, long after they've stopped working the opportunity.
that you maybe that's the reason. Come along. No. You must stay here. Look at Shahzad.
Hello, everyone.
He attended our wedding. You should stay behind. I'll manage. Dr. Mirza.
Sorry, I didn't know that I didn't even mute everybody. Normally, I mute everybody before I start my training. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I didn't even mute everyone. So I actually do mute everybody before I start my video at all. But today, I didn't realize it. So some people were talking. So for us to be able to hear ourselves, we'll allow you to raise your hand when you want to talk. I'm just going to make some people a co-host right away so that in case someone need to pass me a message, I could get the message. So, Madam Kofo, I'm trying to get your name. I'm trying to get your name. Sorry. My madam, waiting up, why not say your name? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the one you, okay, I've seen it. Allah said, Allah, okay, I'm looking for Kofo. Allah. MNO. Okay, see what I wanted. So you're all welcome. My name is Love Oladele, and I'm going to be taking us on this strategic session. We love to call it a session, not really, well, we are going to let you into what we are trying to do, what we are trying to achieve. So basically, what we want to achieve is that we want to, is a challenge. For me, yesterday I posted something on my Facebook. I don't know how I'm going to cope. As at 11 p.m. yesterday, I was still very busy because September 1st, I started for challenge. Now, one of the things I do with myself is I have learned to I'm always reinventing myself. So if there is a challenge, if there is any difficulty, if the economic situation of the country is not beautiful, as entrepreneurs, we go through a lot. I'm an entrepreneur. Have I introduced myself? For those who don't know me, sorry, my name is Love Oladele. I'm a business development consultant, and I will be the chairman for this training today. I'm the main facilitator for this training today. I'm going to have someone come in and also, give our own presentation. So as I was talking, when we have financial, when there's a difficulty in the country, I love to invent myself, and I'm able to do that because of the amount of value I'm able to put in myself. And that's one of the things I always tell people, to put value, to be someone of value, so that if you ever get into any difficult situation, you are able to reinvent yourself. So Nigeria right now is in a very tough situation. People are going through, for those of us in Nigeria, we're going through a lot of trying times. Those who are entrepreneurs, it's not easy. When I get to my office, one of the things that if you want to put me on a bad mood is to tell me that diesel has finished, because I use a generator that use diesel. So tell me diesel has finished and my head will just fly, because it just put me in bad mood. And again, we are in this country where there's no power. So, but then entrepreneurs don't always, you don't always want to get into that mood. You're always asking yourself a question: what can I do? What can I do to always stay always stay above the economic situation of my country? Or what can I stay so that I can even, help myself, help my staff? Because as an entrepreneur, you are a leader. So maybe that's why I run an NGO called Today's Leaders International Foundation, because I deal with entrepreneurs a lot. And every entrepreneur is a leader, because once you start a business, you have your customer to deal with, you have your staff to deal with. So it's not easy. Someone once said that, but I think it was yesterday, I was watching a film and the person said, all the entrepreneurs are always frowning. No, we are always smiling. No, the entrepreneurs frown because a lot of issues on our head. But no, we try to smile. We try to smile. Indeed, we have issues on our head, but we still have to live our life. Our children we still have to look at our children and laugh, especially those of us that are female entrepreneurs. We still have to deal with the children. We still have to maybe cry and clean the tears when the children are looking, because you don't want them to even know what you're going through. Yes. So when my friend Alaja told me about this business in 2020, I started TGRO, and I've done well, but not as much as my friend Alaja, because Alaja was laser focused. She was laser focused on TGRO. And when we're comparing notes recently, and she said to me, "Love, you know, you guys, you people, you're looking for too much big money. That, do you know, in this business, I've made 30 million. I made over 30 million, you know, from 2020. In 9 months, I made over about 11 million. And this is real, something I know about." And I said, Alaja, I think I have time for you now, because this period we are now, one of the things that get me offended, I don't know about you, and please, if you have a solution for me, help me. I know that there's a telecom company trying to launch, and they're telling us that data will be better. If we are doing this kind of business that we are doing, online business, I do online business, definitely data is number one. So data, and you go to a house and you see everybody. It happens in my house. When I'm going to sleep, all the boys are not ready to sleep. They're on their phone. They're on their phone. Sometimes I have to tell that my niece and my nephew that came for holiday, sometimes I have to tell their mother, please cease their phone in the night. That's because they are on their phone till 12:01. And these are kids. Where are they getting money to even buy they even get the data? And data is so expensive now. Look at us. We are here on Zoom and we are spending data. You know, we're spending data. So when I saw a business that I know for real, I know like for real, that if you work it, and it's one of the easiest business to work, because just this week that I started working it, I just told somebody that do you know this? I told myself, do you know, this week alone, in this particular business, I made well over 200,000 naira, just this week alone. And I have not gone anywhere. I've made well over 200,000 naira just this week alone. And that's what we want to share with you. We want to give you an opportunity. We want to give you an opportunity to be able to drive a business that you can start with as low as 10,000 naira, and with some commitment, you can actually make as much as 10 million naira. So that is why we threw this challenge. That's why we threw this challenge, because we know it is real, very real. So I'm going to take you along with me. I'm going to take you along with me as I share with you this amazing opportunity that can make you a multi-millionaire. And I'm sure you would want to be a multi-millionaire in 3 months. So if you have the opportunity to do a business from the comfort of your house and with your phone, and in 3 months, you can make 10 million, starting with a capital of 10,000 naira. Is this something that will interest you? I would like you to put in the chat box so that I will know if I'm with the right people right now. Put it in the chat box. Will this, I know that's why you're here, but some of you may just be here, maybe you don't really understand. Would you be moved? Would you be moved if you know that with a capital of 10,000 naira, you can make 10 million naira in 3 months, in 90 days? Would you be moved? Yeah, so you want to stay to the end of this training so that you understand everything we're saying and you get started immediately. And we're talking about telecom because it is a new oil well. Telecommunication is a new oil well. So I want you, I'm going to unmute you. I want someone to read this for me. I'm going to unmute 2 persons. So just raise your hand if you're here and you are literate enough to read this for me. So if you are literate enough to read this for me, please raise your hand. I want you to read this for me. I'm going to unmute you to read it for me. So if you can read what we are saying. Okay, so iPhone, you need to change your name. If you go into a meeting hall, always attempt to change your name, okay? So you can read for us. Let me give. Okay, I saw iPhone first. Let me see. iPhone, unmute yourself before my madam. Okay, so Madam Kofo, you can go ahead and read it for us.
I don't tell you, I say I know be madam. Okay is my name.
Okay, so okay, please go ahead and read for us.
When I make my 9 billions in CGI, then automatically I become a madam.
Okay.
All right, so I want to read this very slowly. And I'm just going to tell you that God is now here. With
Okay, so
CGI, God is now here.
So you are saying God is now here. God is now here. Okay, so I want someone else to read. So if you can see something else here, can you read? If you can see something else here, so I want someone else. So I'm going to unmute. Oh, all you guys that don't have a name, I'm going to now allow you. If you enter a meeting room, please change your name. Galaxy. As far as you finish talking, please go and change your name. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now let me know. Let me see. What are you seeing?
What did you read? God is nowhere, or God is now here. Just
So
a beautiful line to say. Life depends on the way we look.
Okay, so God is nowhere. So some of you will see God is nowhere. Some people will see God is not here. So it depends on the way we are looking at it. Okay. So this is salary. This is what our salary goes for. It goes for house rent, transfers. The video I was watching, I asked all of us to watch. That video is my favorite of all time because I've been in this before. As a matter of fact, even as an entrepreneur, we still go through that a lot. We go through a time where we pay salary and we don't even have money to pay ourselves. I've gone through that a lot. I've gone through where I've sold my properties, my investments just to pay staff. So we go through all that a lot. And now we are learning. Please, I love all of us to mute ourselves. Mute yourself, all co-hosts also, so that we can hear ourselves. Okay, so salary deals with us a lot. So this is what we go through. And a lot of the time we forget ourselves. As a young lady, I was working in Gadifawemi Chambers then. I was opportune to read this book. It's titled The Richest Man in Babylon. I read that book, but again, even after I've read the book, I still make a lot of mistakes with money. And where I've actually made much more mistake with money is all this online investment, putting my money, my hard-earned money on online investment, and it really burnt me. So that's why today, if you come with any guys, no matter how it comes, no matter how sweet it comes, I know they listen to them again. I have learned bitter lesson with that. So you see, a lot of times things are just flying. In fact, this is just a typical thing of what is happening in Nigeria. Petrol price is going up, gold price, electricity bill. Imagine in my house, we spend 70,000 naira every month on electricity bill in my house. Everything is just going flying. I was telling my sister the other day that my children milk, bless her, go reduce their milk. She's laughing because the milk, I don't understand the way with the milk. And you cannot say you children don't take this milk. The way the price of milk is flying, So the only thing that is not running with this, the only thing not running, the only thing not flying is the salary. The salary is doing snail speed. Other things are doing what? They are doing jet speed. So that's where we find ourselves. So it doesn't matter how many resources you have, if you don't know how to use them, they will never be enough. So that's why we also need to learn to plan. And in planning, one of the things I have also learned is that it's good to have multiple streams of income. I love multiple streams of income. It's a game changer. Multiple streams of income is a game changer. especially if the streams of income are not the one that will look like streams, and later you get to lose them, like what we're doing with investment before. So now I focus more on businesses. Business is my own. Online, I do my business. Offline, I can go and do my investment offline. So definitely we know that having one source of income is suicidal. So you want to ask yourself, what's your plan B? What's your plan B? You want to ask yourself, you must have a plan B, every one of us. So Bill Gates now said, this person actually, a lot of people don't know that Bill Gates actually changed the entire course of my life. For me, it changed the entire course of my life. Because then I was doing business the way I know. I was just selling recharge card only in front of my house. I wasn't even doing it at this level that we are teaching you today. So now when you now said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be, then you'll be out of business. I know that it's time for me to take my business to the next level. And I thank God, I'm still doing telecoms business, but in a different way now. I'm from the comfort of my house. I'm making far more money. And that's even what we want to show you. So, well, Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work till you die. And you see the way we make money while we sleep in this business. In fact, this business is sweet. You know, I used to do a business. I was looking for that group today because I want to change that group to TGR. Because we used to do a business then, and that business, we used to call it refresh. Because when you refresh, the business money will just come. When you refresh, money will just come. But that business didn't even last 2 years. But this business that we are going to show you is 5 years old in November. It will be 5 years old in November, and it's not going anywhere. It's not even moving an inch because forever and ever, telecoms will be there. So if you want to make money, you want to combine both telecom and internet technology, and that's what we are showing you today. So let's look at some facts. We have 250 million active SIM card users. 3 million Nigerians recharge their phone. 14 billion naira, that's what we see on daily on recharge card. 446 billion naira a month, that's what we spend per month. 21.4 trillion naira. Hey, in all this, you want to ask yourself, where my own? Oh, see, telecoms overtakes oil sector. Contribution to GDP. That's telecoms. Because everyone is using this. So if everyone is using it, won't you ask yourself, where is my own? Nigerian phone subscribers spend 244 billion monthly. You can see why the banks don't want to leave this. Every time I want to ask my friend, that's why I said this business is one of the simplest business. The only thing I ask my friend, where do you buy recharge card? If you tell me bank, immediately I go tell you, say, you're making the bank rich. Why would you be making them rich when you can make yourself rich by joining us in this business that we are showing you today? So these are some of the facts. Every minute, 1 million people are logging into Facebook. 18.1 million people are sending text messages. 4.5 million videos are being viewed. 4.5 million videos are being viewed. So what? It shows you that all over the world, all of us have gone internet. All of us have gone telecoms. So data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world because people consume this product per second. Hello, even when you are eating food, that's why data is competing with food. Even if you are eating food, unless you are a baby, you eat every 2 hours. When I give birth to my children, you're eating every 2 hours. But as an adult, sometimes you can even say, I'm not eating food. But can you do without your phone? If you forget your phone at home, what usually happens? Some of us will drive back home to go and pick the phone. I remember the day I forgot my phone. I said, phone at home. I said, I will go to my office without the phone. I said, I won't pay me. That's all. I remember one of my staff that they stole the phone. And he said, Madam, please, it's as if I'm not in this world. Because I'm not on WhatsApp, please borrow me money to buy a new phone. Remove my salary. It's as if I'm not in this world. You see, it was very funny to me. So that is how attached we actually are to our phone. You can see, I'm not even, can see, this is people, they are in a meeting, but see what's happening. Everybody is what? Checking their phone. So phone has become like an addiction. And because it's an addiction, if you are not watching TikTok, you're not on WhatsApp, you're not doing Facebook or YouTube, it's as if you don't know what's happening in the world. So it has become an addiction for us, actually. Nigerian internet users eat 101.6 million. Wow, see money, see market. Nigerians spend more on recharge card than food. They did it. That was a survey that happened. They spend more on recharge card than food. Can you see that? That is why we are in the best business. Now, most valuable company in Nigeria as of June 2022 can see Airtel even more than Dangote. Airtel so telecom has taken play over. Dangote sell all sorts of food, sugar, cement, but you can see telecoms is taking over. So MTN made 51 billion profit in they made 51 billion profit in 2020. See what happened in 2023. First quarter alone, they made 568 billion. Can you compare? Do you know how many 4.2? Do you know how many you know how many 51 billion we have in 568 billion? Yet it's getting bigger. It's expanding. That's why their shares, it's so expensive to buy their shares, because these guys are really making money. So think about it. With all this information that you have gotten, with all this billion that I'm calling, even if it's 0.001% that is entering your pocket, how would you feel? Even if it's just 0.1%. So, guys, don't just put your money in the bank. Do what the banks are doing. The banks are starting recharge card business. You are going to keep your money. They are using your money to do recharge card business. What is the business of the bank with recharge card business? What is their business? Banks go where money is. They're interested in money. That's why you see them doing, maybe they put their money in agriculture, they put their money in forest trading. They go where the money is. So why are you feeding them fat? When you see you're feeding them back. These guys are already fat. So why are you contributing to feed them fat? Why not start feeding yourself fat by doing the same business that they are doing? Because why? A little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. A lot of us we're looking for the big money. Meanwhile, the big money is in the little drop of ocean. So for me, that's why I tell you guys I'm doing business now. All the businesses I'm doing are businesses with a little drop of ocean, because it makes a mighty ocean. So I'm going to be introducing you to a business called Top and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider that has given opportunity for you and I to partner with them and make money like the banks does. So this company is 5 years old today, and this company is 5 years old today, endorsed, they are registered on the Corporate Affairs Commission, endorsed by NCC, and what are this? And they have the certificate to run this business. They have the certificate to run this business. They've gotten letter of commendation from even the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy. So you can see this is when the letter of commendation was given to the CEO. So this company allows you to do auto and manual wallet funding, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you. You can recharge your phone with as low as even 10 Naira. The service is automated 24/7, instant withdrawal. If you make money here, it's instant withdrawal. You earn 22% if anyone use your link to also join this company. You get 120,000 paid to you every month when you have a PV worth 10,000, which is, I'm going to share how that will happen. And the compensation plan is sweet, and it's a very simple business. I love the uniqueness. What are the businesses you can do here? You can do Airtel, all the recharges. You can do PHCN, StarTime. You can do Spectranet. You can do Smile. So you are starting your own telecoms business. But one of the things I love is the fact that it runs a leverage system. So how do I make money? What do I need to get started? What you need to get started is for you to have a phone And that phone or a laptop helps you to start your own virtual top-up. So your virtual top-up, what you're going to do with the company is that instead of you going to MTN, this company has done all the work for you. So instead of you going to MTN and they will tell you, no, we only talk to our partners and all that. With this company, all you need to do is to either register with as low as 5,000, but that 5,000 is student package. So we always tell, so the best is for you to start with as low as 10,000, but they have packages of 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, or 50,000. If you really want to make money in this business, you go for the 50,000, because I'll be showing how one of my team members yesterday called me that she lost 20 PV. Now, so she won't die. You say, okay, no, she don't want that. So she won't cry. Man, I lost 20 PV. I say, you better go and look for money and go to Diamond. So if you want to really run this business, look for money and go straight to Diamond once you have. But if not, no problem. Start with your 10,000. As you make money, make sure you upgrade to Diamond, and I'll be telling you why. So now, if you register, they give you a cashback immediately so that you can test the platform. So if you pay 10,000 naira, if you pay 5,000 naira, they will give you they will give you back immediately 1,100 as a commission for you to test the platform, to buy your recharge card and see how it works. If you register with your 10,000, they will give you 2,200 back. If you register with 20,000, you get 4,400 back. If you register with 30,000, you get 6,600 back. If you register with 40,000, you get 8,800 back. If you register with 50,000, you get 11,000 back. And you get 22% for anybody that you tell about this business, you get 22%. Now, you will earn up to your 5th level to do this. If you end up to your 6th level, if you do the 10,000, up to your 7th, if you do the 20,000, up to your 8th level, if you do the 30,000, if you up to your 9th level, if you do the 40,000, then you earn up to 10. So the PV that comes, this PV is what gives us ranking. So if you are doing 5,000 package, you have 10 PV. If you are doing 20,000, you get. If you're doing 10,000, you get 20 PV. All those who are doing 30,000, we have 40 PV. Those who are doing 40,000, we have. Those who are doing 10,000, you have 20 PV. 30,000, okay, no, 20,000, you have 40. 30, you have 60. 40,000, you have 80 PV. Then, if you are doing 50, you have 100 PV. So what are the ways to make money in this system? One is the affiliate commission. So we call it refer and earn. Now, anybody in this business, it's good to sell card, but that's not what I want to do again. I love anything that will give me, will not give me stress. So what I do basically is I ask you, where do you recharge? If you tell me bank, I will tell you, no, you're paying the bank. You're making men to get rich. So why not help yourself to get rich? So I tell you about this business. Immediately you sign up with any of the amount, I am paid 22%. And anybody who use your link to sign up as well, they are paid 22%. So number one is the affiliate commission that we get. Number two is the instant bonus that you get. So any amount that you come up with, you also get instant bonus back. The company will pay you your instant bonus as well. Now, another thing I love about this business is the fact that someone is in their home. Whether you buy a recharge card, but someone that is why I'm in this business actually. Someone is in his house buying recharge card, buying NEPA. Like I said, I do power 70,000 naira every month. In his home, doing power, doing this. Do you know that you'll be earning something? Now, I'm going to start with you. So if you now use normally you buy things from the bank. In fact, I don't know where, but I don't use bank much because I'm a crypto person. So I put my money in crypto. It's only when I need to do something. Maybe when I want to pay my staff salary, I change my crypto to my naira and pay. I am so I don't even my recharge card. Because now you want to buy a recharge card from the bank, they will not give you SMS message. You are not going to be paying for SMS. Bank will send you birthday message and they will charge you for that birthday message. I don't understand. They will the SMS, they will say, okay, you have bought, they will charge you at the end of the month. Then if you now fund your bank account, fund your bank, 15 naira every time, they're telling you it's the government that owns the 15 naira. So why not put my bulk money in top and get recharge and be using it to buy my recharge card? But even if you do what we are doing here, you may not even have to ever top your money again to buy recharge card. Just buy your recharge card from your commission, which is what most of us are doing. So for every recharge card that you buy, the company pays you 2%. For every recharge card you buy, they pay you 2% back. So it's a cash back. So the other day, somebody bought 100,000 naira worth of data. The person got 2,000 naira back. How many of us have ever gotten money back from the bank? The other day, I was giving my mother-in-law 2,000 naira, and I got 40 naira back, 2,000 naira recharge card, and I got 40 naira back. I said, wow, I love this. So every time you do your TV subscription, that one has become monthly thing. You know, I'm sure most of us have DSTV or GoTV. This company pays you 0.5% back. Anytime you're doing your PACM payment, this company pays you 1% back. So they pay you for doing your recharge. So another thing is, you may now, this is now optional. I don't really do this. I don't even know. The other day I was telling my staff that maybe we'll start it in the office. So you can actually decide to sell recharge. My sister does it anyway. My sister does it. She was in her office. She works in she's a civil servant. In her office, she tells, even though they can do it from the bank, she tells everybody to buy from her. However, I always let her know, and I'm also letting you know, I'd rather that you, when people even start buying from you, teach them TGR. That is much more stressless. I want to take the headache off me. I don't want to make person they call me, I won't buy recharge card. Buy your recharge card yourself. So what I do is I teach people, hey, do register yourself and start buying it. But you know, some people, because of 10,000 naira, they will not want to register. I don't have 10,000 naira to, and it's a one-time payment. So those kind of people, you can say, okay, buy from me. So you make money, you get the 2% back. So you become the bank. So that's another option. So you can actually sell and also make money. So in this business, you can earn as much as 10,000 naira per week. You can earn as much as 100,000. In fact, there's so much money to be made. And that's why we are going on that challenge, because the challenge we're looking at is we're looking at the leverage, and we are going to be telling you what we want to do to make our 10 million naira in 3 months. So we have many ways. We have you earning money by buying a recharge card for yourself. You have you earning money by helping others. You earn their commission. And when the people you have told are doing their own transaction in their homes, you are also still making some amount of money. And that's why we said little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So what is your role? Your role is to connect, to train, and to motivate, to tell people about what we are doing here. Your role is to tell people about top up and get reward. And when they sign up under you, you keep making money. So in this 21st century, if you don't know today that the greatest connectors are the one that makes the money. The greatest connector. So you need to be a connector. These guys are connectors. Uber, what they do basically is connect people to vehicles, and they are making money. Today, they are worth over 50 billion. Facebook is a connector. It connects people. The owner of Facebook connects people to people. Today, it's worth over 67 billion. Amazon, the owner of Amazon is a connector. So today is worth over 232 billion. So the owner of Alibaba is a connector. Today is made over 40 billion. So all you need to do is to be a connector. Airbnb, it connects people to houses, over 30 billion. So all these people, what's common to all these businesses? They are technology innovation, and that's what we have here as well. So technology is very important. That's what we have here as well. So look at this guy. When we talk about technology and the internet, what it can do for us. In 2020, yesterday, my son was telling me that this guy is worth far more than 103 billion now. And look at, and it's just, that's in 2020, it was just 36 years. And our own Aliko Dangote was 63 years then, and it was worth 8.1 billion. And that's because this guy is doing a business in technology. So we are offering you a business in technology. And this business is one of the things that's made our president, when people they beef am, me I know they beef am, I dey admire am. And I always looking forward to this kind of opportunity in my life, because this is a business that the children, the grandchildren will come and enjoy. He makes for you and I today, because he was the one that brought MTN, and that's the deal with the made. He makes only 1 naira from every one of us as we are recharging our MTN line. So monthly, this guy is making 1 naira from about 45 million Nigerians that are using this. That's about 45 million naira every month, and it's getting bigger. So you can see why some of them are rich forever and ever. They leave things for their children because they quickly went into a business of leverage, and that's the opportunity we are offering you here. So remember, you make 22% direct commission. When somebody you referred or somebody you connected you also make 5% from that person. So what will you be sitting to do? I tell you, this is one of the easiest business to do. All you need to do is, that's the question I only ask my friends, where do you recharge? I went to see someone today. I went to see an acupuncturist today, and I said, "Okay, where do you recharge?" And he said, "From the bank." I quickly key him into stop and get reward. It's as simple as that. Where do you recharge? If it's a bank, what we are doing is we're getting all our friends and family members to come and recharge from top and get reward. Now, if your friend recharge, the person you connected and brought in another person, you make 5%, then 1.5% to your 10th level from whatever, whenever they join, you make that. Now, one of the things we are doing is we are doing Fantastic 10, Fantastic 20, Fantastic 10 and Fantastic 20. But it depends on individual. Me, I'm doing Fantastic 100. That's a journey that I did myself. I did Fantastic 100. I want to get 100 people in. And why I want to get that is that you may get some people, they are not interested in this Fantastic 100, a Fantastic 20 that we want to do. They may not be interested, but that's not a big deal. You get people who are interested to join you, because we are going on a journey. Our journey is 10 million in 3 months, and it is very, very possible. So I'll be explaining this Fantastic 10 for you as we go on. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, oh, this Fantastic 20 they're talking about, is this something I can do? If you are so scared, you may be hindering your success. If you are scared of, but I call it a simple business. If you are scared of this simple business, you may be hindering your success. So why do you want to be scared of it? So let me just quickly explain. I'll come back to tell you about the Fantastic 20. So I've already said that every person's that everybody who this is the residual income. This is what I love most about this business. This thing that is so small, that is 0.15%. Everyone you connect to this business, as they stay in their house and recharge, the company will be paying you 0.15% cash back. You know that the person himself is getting 2% cash back. You will be getting 0.15% cash back. Guys, this can be huge. And I'm going to show you when I log into my back office. When I will show you that this can be huge indeed, really indeed, because every day now, in fact, me too, I'm learning, I'm just seeing what we call refresh. So if you're doing this business, your name should be refreshed, because we are seeing what is called refresh. Everybody's refreshing. So then this, why we talk about little drop of ocean, that is, it's little drop of ocean. I mean, little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. This guy is a beggar, is called the king of beggar. He begs in Lagos, but yet he has a pure water business. He has 4 bosses working for him, and he started all that from all this money that he's begging. Not of you that you're running a business and you have an opportunity to make that little drop of ocean, an opportunity to turn it into a mighty ocean. And when you have this little drop of ocean, when you're making this kind of money, you want to start thinking of, oh, what other businesses can I do? Because what I tell people is, any leverage business help us to be able to pursue our dream. So we are doing this business. When you start with 10,000 naira capital and you make 10 million, I'm sure with your 10 million, you can start that dream business that you have been looking up to. And that's what we want for you. We're not saying just make the money and go and live large. We're saying that make this money and go and start that dream business that you want to start. So like I said, you can earn between 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira daily in our business, with this business, depending on you. It actually depends on you. I'll be showing you some proof of what we have done. So we also have ranking. How do you rank? You rank with PV. So once you want to start ranking, the minimum package you have to buy is 10,000 naira. That's the one of the that's a minimum package. So those who have 5,000 cannot rank. That's why we said 5,000 is just student for you to be able to make more money to join. So we allow people to do 5,000 so that you can make more money to quickly upgrade in this business. Now, so if in a month, you and your team, you are able to do 10,000 PV in a month, the company will pay you 120,000 naira bonus. It's aside all the money that you're making, aside all the other money you're making. So this is my OP. We call her Alaja. So when she joined this business, she was able to make a 120,000 naira monthly. She makes 120,000 naira monthly now. She's doing it. So Alaja Toyibat is doing it, and it's something that is very possible. This is another person that is making it, that Akim. So people are actually making this money in this business, and this is another person, 120,000. So, and what is this PV? When people are joining your team, what the number of people that join your team in a month, and you're able to make the 10,000 PV, you make this money. So you can see, so this is one thing I believe in. One of the things I believe in, if something, people are already doing something, if you put in your mind, you can do it. Are the company paying? Oh yes, the company is paying this money. So people are actually getting 120,000 in a month. Another thing is, if you have 25,000 PV or your team, you're going to earn 750,000. It's supposed to be for a trip for Dubai, but the company gives you cash. Anything you earn, they will give you cash. So look at this young sharp. This is the daughter of Alaja, a young sharp, and she's able to make 750,000. This is another guy that has made 750,000. So people are actually crushing this. And if people are crushing it, this is another, this girl is in the university. This is a business you can give your children. As a matter of fact, me, my niece, my nephew, it's a business you can give your children, actually. So this is, so it's because it's so easy. Just tell them this is 10,000 naira, you better start doing this business or running with this business. And you can see how this she has already made 750,000. These are people. So people are actually qualifying. If people are qualifying, it shows that it is possible, isn't it? So this is another one. When you become a gold, when you have 100,000 PV in your team, you're going to get 5 million cash bonus for car. So this, you can see people crushing it as well. When Alaja got that 5 million, she I've always loved Venza. So she went and got that for herself. So people are crushing it. So when you become a gold director, you're able to go home with 5 million naira to buy your car. Then if you wish to, they give you your money and you can use your money to build your house. So this is the option this our brother went for. He has actually bought the land, but he was looking for money to, finish his building. So when he won 5 million, he quickly added it to what he wanted to use to build his house. So people are crushing 5 million. The next one, if you get 500 PV, you'll be able to get the next car award, which is the next car, which is 10 million naira. So people are crushing this business, and is one of the easiest business I have seen. That is why we decided to create that challenge for ourselves. So how do we want to run this challenge? We call it depends on you and but we have chosen our team to do Fantastic 20. But you can actually say, okay, let me start with Fantastic 10. Fantastic means that when you start with your 10,000, in 1 month, you try and get 10 persons to join you. And you also sell the idea to this your 10. So let's say that in 1 month, you get 10 persons. The second month, your 10, all of them do the same thing. That's 100 in your team. The third month, your 10, your 100, everybody do the same thing. That's 1,000 in your team. The fourth month, the same thing. So that's what we're saying. Now, we are using, you find that you are able to make 159,000 naira by the time you get to your 6th level. But we are saying we are going for Fantastic 20. Personally, I went for Fantastic 100 because in 1 week, I have over 70% that have joined my team already. So in 1 week, I've joined this business in 2020, but I didn't drive it. So this is what you're able to make. But let's look at Fantastic 20. Fantastic 20, that's why my friend, okay said, when I make my 9 billion, love, call me madam, but now don't call me madam because I'm going for this 9 billion. So look at Fantastic 20. So you have 10 people and we decide that, oh, we are going to go for 20. So let's say that in the first month, we all went for 20. So in the next month, your 20 decide to do the same. Your 20 decide to do the same. Then in the 4th month, if your 20 decide to do the same, you would have made 3 million. You would have made your 3 million. That's in 3rd month. In the 4th month, you would have made your 38 million. So that's why we are saying that this is very possible for you to make 10 million in 3 months with what we are doing here. So we are driving that goal, that journey of 10 million. And this is just in your earning. We have not added, you would have gotten 160,000 points. We have not added that you would have gotten your car award of 4 million. You would have gotten the 750,000 for your travel award. So this is very possible. So we are doing Fantastic 20 in the team. Everybody go for your 20. And like I said, I'm going to repeat it. This is one of the simplest business I've done. It's a one-time payment. And all you need to tell the person is, hey, change where you recharge. She can change from the bank, change to TGR. That's all you're telling them. And you also tell them, those who are interested, that's why we're doing this training every Saturday now. Those who are interested that want to do Fantastic 20 with us, get them in. Let's do Fantastic 20. By the time we're all doing Fantastic 20, you see all of us achieving this goal. It's possible to, very, very possible to achieve this goal of 10 million naira in 3 months. So guys, this is basically what we are doing. We're doing Fantastic 20. And if you do Fantastic 20, by the time you get to your level 6 in Fantastic 20, you'll be making 9 billion. 9 billion. But then we are not even going for the billion. Let's stay with the 10 million. So we are saying that in 3 months, it's possible for you to make 10 million.
We are not going for billions.
No, I said we are not even going for the billion in the immediate. So let's even go for the 10 million within the 3 months. Because if you talk about billions, some people go to fear. So me, I always greet people billionaire because me, I know say everything where they do, one day, this billion must happen. So that's why I always say, if you go to my groups, you say good morning, billionaires, hello, billionaires, because in my own dream, in my own consciousness, the only thing that is there is billion. Because I know that this is our journey, definitely will make billion. Billion is sure, it's part of what we are doing. So when you make your 10 million, is that going to say that's the end of the no? Your 10 million open more opportunities for you to make more money in this. So it means that you can make 10 million, you can make 38 million, you can make 456 million. All this is possible. And you're doing a business that nobody will come and say, now because of you, I do now because of you, I invest. So the investment don't go. No, everybody's buying recharge card. They're happy. They're able to buy cash back. There's no entrepreneur. Hello, there's no entrepreneur that you talk to that will not join this business. No. Because entrepreneurs want to cut costs. So if you come to me now and tell me that if I'm buying recharge card that I know that definitely I have to fund my staff, every time we're always putting data, this is one is data here, data there, data there. Then you will not come and tell me about cashback. It's not possible. So every entrepreneurs want to quickly embrace this opportunity. It's not a one-time 10,000 payment. So people are embracing this. A lot of people are embracing it. So all you need to do is to go out with confidence, because you're even bringing them something that will help them do cut back on costs. Go all out there and tell people about this opportunity. Yes, we are going for 9 billion and it's possible for us to get there, but let's even focus on the 10 million in 3 months' time. So for those who want to do Fantastic 50, wow, that would be nice if you can do that. When we talk about Fantastic 50, it's 50,000 naira package, the diamond package. And even if you start with 10,000 naira, which is what I think that we are starting with, but I am on 50,000. I'm sure OK is on 50,000. I've seen a lot of people say, no, madam, love, I'm going to 50,000 because 50,000 just pays you. So if you're doing 50,000 naira, it means that in your level 4, which can happen within 2 months, you have already made 11 million naira. Because anybody who is in this business would want, no, when I make money, I'm upgrading, because I want to enter my 5th level. Because if you're entering to your 5th level, that's when you really know that, oh, you are making money. You don't want to stay in 10,000 naira, which is your level 1. So you find out that this even happened for us faster. A lot of people are upgrading. I've already upgraded. Okay, has upgraded. Many people, yesterday, Dr. Coco said, no, love, I'm upgrading. I don't want to lose my point again, because she lost 20 PV from her 3rd level. So you will enter your 6th level, but the PV points that actually help you to get your car and all that, you will lose them if you are on 10,000 or 20,000 naira only. So you want to upgrade immediately you join this business. So it's so easy to make good money in this business. So remember, if you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. And that's not what we want. John Maxwell said, if you don't try to create the future you want, you must endure the future you get. And what we are doing here today is to show you the future that is possible, that it is possible for you to work this business and make the money. So if you choose, someone say the work you are running for, the money you're looking for is in the work you don't want to do. We are ready to do this work because we see this as even helping people save costs. So why won't I go all out and talk to them about them saving the cost? So basically, that's all we have for you. So don't just hang on and you've not even started cooking the chicken and you're asking, when will this chicken get done, when you're not started? So for you, all you need to do is get back to the person that invited you to this meeting and ask for a link right away to get started today, because we started our journey yesterday, September 1st, because we are going September 1st to November. But we have realized that more people are joining us. So we are saying that the day you join, start your own 90 days journey then. So we have started our 90 days yesterday, September 1st, and we're looking at November 30th as our end goal. But it's a continuous journey. But for you, the day you join, start counting your 90 days. So just do your 3 months challenge and let's go and make this million, because it's very possible to make the million. So everyone is a millionaire. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. So you can say, hey, this is difficult. Or you can say, oh, love, I'm in. I'm going back to the person that brought me into this meeting. And I'm going to tell the person, I want to start right now. So if you want to start right now, if you have already envisioning, dreaming of the future you want, your 10 million naira, can I see you put million in the chat box? If you're already thinking of your million already, can you put million in the chat box? So what do you want? Millions of cash or millions of excuses is in your hand. Whether you want to give us excuse or you want to go back to that person who brought you into this meeting and say, I want millions of cash, guys, millions of cash. I'm going, this is possible. I'm going all out. So I can see you guys putting millions of cash, millions of cash. I like my madam, billions of cash. So she wants billions of cash. So guys, all you need to do is go back to the person that invited you.
Read it well, Madam Love, billions of dollars.
Oh God. So you need to go back to the person that invited you here and just say, I want billions of dollars. So thank you. That's basically what we have for you. I saw that a lot of you were having posting stuff. Okay, someone was asking for the recording.
Yeah, I was answering
Okay.
them though.
Okay, you're asking. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. So if you have questions, you can raise your hand and we'll take all your questions. If you have questions, raise your hand. I'm here to take all your questions. And I'm sure my madam, okay, I've already, okay, let me not call madam. She said she's not madam, it's 9 billion. Come. If I see the 9 billion, I change immediately to madam. Titilayo, I love that. I love the billions of cash as well. Ezekiel, your hand is up.
Immediately the billions come like this. I will double put madam. Because then my gele will be higher than Madam Coco's gele. Now I don't have any gele. I don't have big
Okay.
gele.
Hello.
Hello, Ezekiel. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let me call you Billions Love Oladele.
Billionaire love Oladele, multi-billionaire love Oladele.
In fact, you were so amazing. You were so amazing. So amazing. Now, I have a challenge. The challenge I have now, maybe the people in the group will help me to who will get the first award between you and Elijah, because I'm seeing you taking this slide for the first time.
Elijah has even gotten.
Elijah has gotten some.
Elijah has gotten enough. Elijah has left it for us.
So you were so amazing. You were so amazing. You were so amazing. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I think with this, anybody we are bringing into the group to listen to you, we have no choice except maybe those that their village people will still after them. But me, in this business, I'm really fighting against my village people. May they never cross. I'm from Kogi State. May they never cross Lokoja. They should never cross Lokoja. It's so amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I think the challenge is worth doing. It's worth going for. I have not slept all throughout the night, but the special grace of God, we are yes, you are calculating and thinking on what to do. So, and it's a challenge like this, a challenge like this for everybody. I think what a challenge does for you is help you to set a target for yourself. Some of us are living without goals, without target, without anything. We just go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. Nothing is evaluating you. This challenge is going to evaluate you. It's going to help you to be the better person that you will ever be in terms of personally and financially. So I am so happy for undertaking this challenge. I think this from this morning to this time, I have spoken to about 5 people. And one of them has been a recharge card seller who go to where they buy and they sell, where they buy and sell. And by the time I showed him the portable mini printing machine, and I told him, Oga, why do you go and buy from another person? Buy from TGR and print it in the comfort of your. The guy was jumping as if heaven has come. And I told him, the day you receive information that changed your life is the day an angel or God himself visit you. And he's so happy. So I'm so happy for this lecture, for this challenge, and I appreciate you. That brings me to my last question. Concerning the printing of the recharge card, I have spoken to several people who are coming into the business with the mindset to grow the business and as well print the recharge card. They want to get the mini machine. They want to establish themselves in the comfort of their home. They want to be selling card to their neighbor. Now, when I check on the portal, I am here to see I've seen the data, the cost of data, how much for 5 gig, 10 gig, 20 gig, 100 gigs, and all of that. But we are yet to see that of the recharge card. How much for MTN? How much is the company TGR giving for Airtel, for Glo?
It's 2% cash back now. That's where the 2% comes from.
No, I'm talking. That is the cash back. That is the cash back.
That's what they give you. So what it means that's the way they sell their own. So when you are doing when you do 200 naira now, immediately you are getting 2% back. So that's their profit. That's how their profit works.
Okay, it's okay. I think I've gotten you, but we need to have maybe the price data of those, because we also have other people that print charge card that get it at 90-something naira, 90-something naira. So these people want to know how much is TGR giving them, per recharge card of 100, for them to be able to sell maybe get into 2 naira or 100
okay,
naira.
My Oga is here. Alaja Toyibat is here. She has done. She knows calculation more than me. Me na money I know. I don't sabi math. I don't sabi accounts.
Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate
questions.
it.
No problem. I can see questions. Thank you. I can see questions in the chat box. If you have questions, raise your hand. If is the meeting being recorded? Yes, it's recorded. It's on the, you will share it. You will share it in the group. Don't worry. Okay, we'll share it. Can I get the slide recording? Do that. If I start with 20,000, does it mean everyone that is joining me has to come in with same? No, they can come with 5,000. They can come in with 10,000. But we come with 10,000, that's when you can start ranking. 5,000 as student package so that they can start and make money and be able to upgrade their account. If you have more than one phone line, even if one operates AirTime, no, all of them now. If you have only one phone, your one phone line can operate everything now. Your one phone line can operate everything. I'm going to go into my back office now and show you how we do it.
I think what that person was trying to say is if you have more than 3 lines, then how do you end back on them? And I was actually trying to reply her. The one you have registered with CGR is your official phone, and that's the one you will earn 2% cash back on. The other ones, when you buy credits on them, they will be seen as a third-party number. So they will give you 1.5% cash back. But whatever phone, whatever number you are buying on, you will still have your cash back. It's only the percentages that will be different. Because there's no way TGR is going to know that you own all the phone numbers.
Oh, okay. Okay, so my madam, before I go to back office, Alaja, welcome. I know you said
Maybe Alaja is in 10 meetings. She's just here like that.
She's in one event. She said she's in one event.
Good evening. Good everybody.
Alaja.
You can see my ID card. I'm in a women conference at Jebu. Yes. So it's a pleasure. I've been here for about 30 minutes since you started. I started with you.
Hey, yeah.
I just said, let me see as my guy is really dishing the stuff out. And in fact, I give you great kudos. You are an amazing leader.
How is everything?
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here. One thing I just want us to tell, I want all of us to know is that the major ingredient you need is belief. If you believe you can be successful in top and get reward, honestly, you will. The first day I met with the CEO and he explained the business to me, he gave me a breakdown 2.2 billion and 90-something million. I was like, okay. Then when he came, I don't have 50,000 naira that is my own. I don't have a 50,000 naira that is my own. So forget about what your account balance is now. Forget about it. So immediately he told me I can make, he showed me the chart of 2, because I know some of us, when they are showing you a chart of 9 billion, we are looking at what are they saying? Are they speaking in tongues? But I just believed immediately that, yes, I have seen something that can make me a billionaire. And my spirit went with it, and I just kicked in with all my might and madness. As in, if you are saying madness, because if you don't see this money in your brain, you can never see it in your account. If you don't see it in your brain, you don't see. It's got to a stage that I and my colleague, I'll just miss Akib. Have you not started doing vegetation while sleeping? honestly. Because if I sleep now, registration I did too. If I don't eat now, registration I did too. And the inside my blood, because it drives you crazy when you take money out of your dashboard and within 1 hour you've seen another 5,000 there. You remove it. As you know, this tumble. When you see something, I will just remove it. Let me try this thing again. You know, refresh, and it's come back again. So it drives me crazy, and I was so aggressive. And I was saying, Mr. Akim, I can't sleep. Everything I see is vegetation. In fact, we're going for our Ilea festival, where that year I started. And while my husband came to pick us in Ibadan, I just had customer care. I was, busy. He just tapped me, customer care. I was like, so I don't, he named me customer care. Now, tell your people you are going for festival. Honestly. And I was like, yes, sir. because the calls were coming in, I was attending to people. And guess what? On Salah Day alone, I made over 20,000 naira. I make more money on festival day. Because, people will call, people will send greetings. You can even send picture to somebody to greet for Christmas. And you saw a nice video, you will send again. If your data finished, we quickly go and do data. I make more money doing festival day while I am busy doing, all this O1 stuff without talking to anybody than even ordinary days. So what I'm saying in essence is this: you have to believe that you can make it. And this will not be go come. You pay your money, you see your value, you have paid for immediately. You just want to be doing your recharges, you are welcome. You want to make money, connect others. You want to make just, maybe all you need is 500,000. Calculate it. I do say that I am as sure as death when it comes to top and get reward. I am as sure as death, because death is the most certain thing. Because if you do what you are supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen, you will definitely get what you are supposed to get. You can calculate that, okay, I need 100,000 in 1 week. How many people do I need? If you need 100,000 in a week, you only need 10 people to do 50,000. You've made the 100,000, because you are going to get 10,019 naira from one person. So I need 100,000 naira this week, get 10 people, and you are good to go. I need 500,000 this week, then get 50 people, you are good to go. So it is so sure, and you just withdraw your money, 2 minutes, you don't enter your account, and you are good to go. So please, this is genuine. This is real. At least I've been in the system since February 2020. So about 3 years and 7 months in the business, and we are still working stronger. And at least I can sleep with all my eyes closed. People say it is cover, but it is cover that have the rest of mind that has won into million. Please don't ever underestimate the value of an undiluted and uninterrupted streams of income that is regular. Please listen. Don't ever underestimate a regular, undiluted, legitimate flow of income that is uninterrupted, even if it is 50 kobo, even if it is 0.01 kobo. Don't ever underestimate it, because Dangote can never be the richest man in Africa if he's not making kobo from all households. So when it is constant, and we all know telecommunication is the mother of all business. I do say it. If you want to do any business, look at 3 qualities. Number 1, the value. You cannot be hearing us now if you don't have data on your phone. In Nigeria of today, the most valuable company and business is telecommunications, because you cannot do any other thing without it. Number 2, that you look at into any business you want to do is the volume. How many people are involved? Now, the number of people that are into online is about 210 million Nigerians. It is the largest voluminous business in Nigeria of today, the largest voluminous. Number 3 is the frequency. How frequent do people need the business you want to go into? Telecommunication by fire, by force, buy airtime now, and it finishes now. Buy data now, and you buy data of 1 month. It is only in Nigeria, you buy a data for 1 month and you only use it for 5 days. And when it finishes, you will shout, you go cause MCN, you go cause them, see they don't finish my data. It just go. Well, if you want to go to Facebook, you have no substitute. You must buy another data. So the frequency at people use this is crazy. And it is the highest business with the highest frequency. So those 3 values are in telecommunications. So you are good to go. So I want all of you, don't just put your hand or your head, put all your body. I don't know the capital you need for your business. Do top and get reward like a mad person for 3 to 6 months. And honestly, your life will never remain the same. I love you all and I appreciate all the leaders here. Please, I don't want you to be a storyteller, or you be clapping like Milo. You know this clapping that they say, me low, papa, me low. You will be clapping for others. It is high time that you too should be celebrated. So join us now if you have not joined. If you have joined, this is no time for sleeping. You wake up as in run as fast as you can, add wings to yourself, and before November ending, definitely you will be earning in the meantime.
Thank you, our Elijah. Thank you, Elijah. So
thank you so much.
Go and enjoy your bring us rice. So bring us rice.
Me, I don't want rice, so I want naira.
Okay, bless. Okay, like money pass me. Okay, like okay, I'm going to log.
Say, okay, I'm money na Siamese twins.
So I'm going to go to my account now. I'm going to log into my account now, and all those, if today is your first day of joining us in our meeting, can you indicate, type 1 in the chat box? If today is your first time of joining us in our meeting, type 1 in the chat box. Today is your first time. So Ubon, yeah, Shibuk, yeah, Titlayo. Okay, so fastest finger from the first people who are joining us for the first time. Fastest finger, put your number, put your phone number, your network. I'm going to give you fastest finger. I'm going to give you recharge card. Type your number and network. If you don't put your network or your hello. Type your number and network, because these days, you know, say, who is me? If you please, who is it? Noise is filtering. Noise is filtering. Type your number and network. So it's fastest finger. I'm going to give the first 3 that type their number and network. Okay, so so I'm going to go into my account, and I'm going to be showing you some of the things that we do in the account. So let me go to my So when you have registered, someone will send you a link, you register. Then the next thing is you want to log in to your account. So when Elijah said that our account, we are called refresh. Yesterday, just yesterday, just yesterday, I withdrew about 10,000 from this account. This is my, when you log into your account, you see your commission, you see your wallet. The money you can spend is the money in your wallet. So this is one of my accounts, and I want to withdraw this money. What I would do is to go to my account and click on commission. Then I want to withdraw it into my wallet. So it's so easy. So you just click on withdraw. So you withdraw the money into your wallet. So I want to put 11646. So now, if you go back to my dashboard, so right now I have 25,000 in this account. So I'm going to give. So once you register, once you have registered, you need to click on your profile. You go to your profile, and you will see your account. Is it that this is a Sterling Bank account. So for me, I use Sterling Bank. For those who want to get Providus account, you can click on get Providus account. But I just use my Sterling Bank to fund when I wanted to fund. So you see, I'm a diamond. I choose diamond package. That's what I paid for, because I know I want to earn to the 5th level. But there's nothing wrong in you starting with 10,000. But as soon as you're making money, just make sure you're upgrading your account. So once you have funded your account, you have to click on upgrade. The only one account I need to upgrade to is executive, but I don't need that now. That one is 100,000, but I don't need that now. When I've earned money and I want to cash out, maybe I want to go to the highest level of cashing out 10 million naira. That is my, as a director, the last rank I can decide to move to. So right now with diamond of 50,000, you're fine in the business. So I'm going to, if you want to buy anything, just come to airtime recharge, mobile data, SME mobile data. You can buy from any of them. So I'm going to do airtime recharge now. So I want to give to the first, I said first three. Let me see the first three that put their number and network, because so let me see, let me go up. Number, if you are Shibike, sorry, I didn't see you didn't put your number and network, so I'm going to the next person. So follow simple instruction, number and network.
Ubon
Okay,
is the first person.
So Ubon, I'm coming to you.
At least to put his number and the network.
Network, yes.
That's
So
Ubon Ekanem 081. Have you seen it?
Yes, I've copied it.
Okay, MTN.
Yes. Ubon, so your MTN is coming your way.
Felicia, I don't understand this number. 10903.
So Ubon, you should see it. If you have gotten your card, please, you put thank you in the chat box. So Ubon, I've sent yours. So who is the next person?
Felicia puts, but me, I don't understand this. So 1093.
That's just all. That's all she did.
So ITEL A56 has no name. That's disqualified.
Always change your number to your name. When you enter
Titilayo is the next person. Titilayo
Okay.
Orun Wences 08033 MTN.
Okay. So 01
080 33
Okay.
06
Okay.
543.
It complete, so never complete.
080 33 06 543.
Still that number not complete now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not complete. It's supposed to be 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not complete. Disqualified.
The next person. What about this one?
Okay. Elizabeth is 08066.
Okay, 66.
71.
71.
8930.
Which network?
MTN.
Okay. So Elizabeth, 500 naira is coming to you. So you can see that we are enjoying ourselves. That's why we can give you 500 naira recharge card. We are having fun.
The next person is Buki.
Okay.
Adesega 0708 11 62 327.
Which network?
Airtel.
So Buki, 500 naira is coming your way as well.
The next person.
I said first three.
But I'm love now. Why?
Next week Saturday they go collect.
Do 10. No, I'm the one training next Saturday. Do 10.
Next Saturday you give them 20. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go to. I just want to show them something. Okay, so if you want to transfer money to someone, so I want to transfer $20. You can actually, one of the ways you can actually cash out your money, like yesterday, somebody wanted to register. So you can see all this recharge card that I gave you people now. I gave 1.5. I've already gotten 30 naira back. You can see the cash back you're talking about. Now, yesterday I wanted to transfer money to someone. I transferred money to someone, and somebody wanted to register and told me she was having difficulty. I just said, send me your details. And I did, and she sent me her details, and I was able to just quickly transfer money to her to do. So I want to transfer 20,000 naira to someone now. So for you to do that, all you need is go to my account, go to wallet, and click on the arrow here. You click on transfer. So you can actually transfer money to get the person's username. She sent me her username.
My username is my username is
So she sent me her username. I'm going to get her username.
I have not sent you my username.
No, Uma Billions. Uma Billions. LLIONS. So I'm sending her 20,000 for, she wants to register somebody. So she will also send that money to somebody too. So all I need to do is click send. So she can use the money to register. So my money has gone. So you can see I have 3,000 naira here. So if I want to move the money I've earned so far in my commission, anytime you want to move your money, just go to commission and move your money. So this business, we call it refresh, actually. You go and sleep, you wake up, the following morning, money don't enter your account. So let me go to another account. I can either advise one with one account as fast as your leg can carry you. Later you can have other accounts. First of all, at least get like 100% that you know that, oh, they're strong enough. I will take your question. So you can see this account. This account has 31,000. So I want to click on commission. So I go to my account, I click on commission. You move the money 31,900. And this account as well, I withdrawn from it yesterday, 31,918. Consent. So the account, it has come to the wallet. So from this wallet now, I can do whatever I want to do. From this wallet now, I can. So you can see 51,000. In this week alone, I've made over 200,000 naira in this. As a matter of fact, the money I used to upgrade. This account is also diamond. All my accounts, about 3 or 4 of them are diamond, and I made the money this week from this. I just, okay, let me know that this week I'm focusing on upgrading. So I just use all the money. I use all the money. If you go to, so when you want to check what you have, the rank, the package that you have. So all the money I made this week, let me just upgrade. Let me just go to diamond straight. Let me know that this is the time to sacrifice. So it means that I've used, if I have upgraded 3 accounts, it means I've spent over about 140 something to upgrade to 3 accounts because it's 50,000. I've done maybe 10,000 for them before. So guys, there's money to be made here. It's just to go all out there. There's work, but you make the money as well. Okay, so I can see Ubong and now they help me spend the money. Say give others 200 naira. Okay, no worry. Next time I will give all of them 200 naira. Now they help me spend the money. Okay, let me go to let me see. I can see one person still up. So I will take your question. I will call it a day.
Yeah.
Okay, Madam Law, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think this is the first time attending this particular Zoom meeting on this business. And I'm so lucky that I'm also one of the beneficiaries of this gift for today. So I've gotten my 500 Naira airtime. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's really been a while I do business with you, but I think this is so interesting. So I can't wait to get started on this. And
okay.
Yeah. And I want to ask a question. The cashback bonus of that registration, that is it 20%? How many percent cashback bonus on the registration? Is it withdrawable or
yes,
one can only use it to buy card?
No, you can withdraw it. It's
Okay.
withdrawable.
Okay.
Any money in your wallet, you can withdraw. If you go to your commission, from commission, move it to wallet. Any money in your wallet, you can withdraw.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. I can't wait to get started. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. So it's been an amazing time. So we started our journey yesterday. Guys, by November, I want to celebrate everyone on this team. I want to celebrate your car award. Before November, I want it to start falling. I want the all that certificates, like Ezekiel said, all those certificates where Alaja put for there, we will still replace them with our own. Okay, so let me not say we are replacing, we are not competing with him. So, that's why I love this industry. You don't compete. All of us are collaborating. So we are going to add our own. So everybody in this team want to see your picture on that, where you're earning your 120,000, where you're getting your car award. And it's exciting to know that you're using, a business where people are happy to do, you are helping them to cut costs, So how to withdraw from our wallet, you go to withdraw. Can we do that? We'll post that on the group. I think there was a video posted yesterday, sir. Yeah, the video was posted on yesterday because I have to run. I want to rest.
I did the transcript actually. So
okay,
it's on the platform. And then it's good for us to also know that we've decided to do trainings every Saturday. So whatever is not next today.
Yeah, so
we are not here.
You can ask next Saturday, then you can ask on the group, on the register member group, you can also ask all your questions. The videos are being posted because I've got to run. I've got to go and rest my mouth for another training by 2 p.m. Okay, guys, thank you to every one of us. We share the video. We definitely share the videos on the group. So go back to the person that invited you to this and get registered today. Today, don't let today pass you so that you can start the journey. By November end, we want to celebrate everyone that started on September 1st or September 2nd, and we want to say, you got the car, you got the car, you got the car award. So bye-bye, Alaja. Okay, thank you. When you get your 9 billion, I will add Madam. Okay, bye-bye. Everybody, bye-bye to everyone of you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.